What's good, everybody? It's your boy Cav. We got a special video for you. Why is it special? Because it's the 1 year anniversary where me and Chris got onto this channel and did our first ever podcast. And we covered the Star Wars 20-year anniversary for the Revenge of the Sith. And a movie just so happened it came out that was Star Wars related. So with that being said, we're going to talk about the Mandalorian and Grogu movie. And yeah.
Well, give me your overall. See, I didn't see the film.
Neither did
so
I.
it's
So we're
really
curious.
just going to be questions and answers. So me and Will will be asking questions and Kat will be giving answers. So overall, what was your opinion on the movie? Did you think it was worth seeing in theaters, or is it something that people should wait to see on streaming services?
Me personally, I would go see the movie again in the theaters maybe 2 weeks, 3 weeks from now. It's not one of those movies where, dang, it was so good, I gotta go right back to the theater. But it was a good movie. There were some aspects of this movie where I'm sitting here like, this could have been season 4, but there were some aspects of the movie where, no, this actually should have been a movie. There was a part in the movie where you could tell if this was the series, it would be like a filler episode until the very end of that episode where it leads us into the next episode that would have been juicy. But yeah, I thought this movie was a good movie.
Okay. Okay. Do you think Baby Yoda was necessary to the plot of the film?
Stay focused.
Hey, he's got to think this hard.
No, he's singing a Spidey song.
Yes, I think. Yes, kind of like yeah, I think so. Because
Give me correct.
I think the reason why I think Grogu was slightly part of like for the plot is because there was he was in it from the beginning from the beginning of Mandalorian. So I think he had a significant role in it, especially when it came to close towards the ending of the movie, where it's kind of like this happens to the Mando, and it's like, oh, if Grogu isn't there, then it's not going to end well. So, yeah.
Okay. So you think it's necessary? All right. Give us a second question.
Okay. At what point does protecting Grogu stop being a mission and become Din's entire identity?
Or he stops protecting him? Mm-hmm. In this movie, he's like a dad. So it's one of those things where you never stop trying to protect your child.
Yeah, but when did at what point do you think it stopped becoming a mission and became Din's entire identity of protecting him?
Oh, I didn't even think he was. The only time he was ever trying to protect him was while he was out on missions. I think it without spoiling the movie, it got to a point where Mando was injured, and when Grogu saved his life, that's when it became one of those things where I still have to protect him because he's little, but at the same time, he protected me when I needed protection.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think Grogu has become more of a symbol or brand asset or an actual character with their own personal agency?
He is definitely a brand. For sure. From Mando episode 1 at the end. Yo, everybody, Yoda. Oh my gosh, Yoda. Then you give him his own name. It's the same species as Yoda. There's only 3 of them that we know, with Yaddle, Yoda, and now Baby Grogu. And he's a brand. I got countless of Funko Pops with this thing. So definitely a brand.
Is the Mandalorian universe better when it's small, grounded, bounty hunter stories, or when it connects heavy with large Star Wars mythology?
I think if you did this by itself and then try to connect it to the rest of the universe, as much as like trying to insert him in, I think it's better off by itself. Especially in this movie, the fight scenes, I think is what could save this movie. As far as like, oh wow, like they actually like it's back to the first season of Mando when it comes to these fight scenes, in my opinion.
Okay. All right, so hear about this. Does bringing The Mandalorian to theaters means Disney doesn't trust streaming shows to carry long-term franchises anymore?
Forget Disney, because I don't think they know what they're doing anyway. It's one of those things where like,
And he means that with all disrespect.
all disrespect, all of it. So here's what I mean by this, right?
Go for it.
The point where there were so many things where the TV show should have had been a movie and it wasn't, is where they failed. I don't think the streaming apps or I guess the TV shows is the problem. You already did it. It was successful. But trying to move this into the movies where you started it off as a TV show, you should have just left it as a TV show because I really don't see the big picture, if you will.
Speak on it.
Okay.
Go.
Is Din actually a hero or just someone constantly avoiding emotional growth through the duty and violence?
Wait, repeat that one more time.
Is Din actually a hero or just someone constantly avoiding emotional growth through duty and violence?
I think he's both. And the reason why is because, well, no, it's the second one. He's only doing this for the bounty because he's a bounty hunter. So he's only doing it for that purpose, and that purpose is money. But, at the same time, at the end of the season, right, the series, I guess, he has his own little crib on that planet where I forgot where it is, but he has his own little crib. It's a retirement place where he's just chilling. So I think he's really only doing it just because it's fun to him. Because he's not with his creed anymore, or not creed, whatever they call themselves, like the other branch of the Mandalorians. He's by himself, and he's loving to do the bounty hunting that the New Republic is asking him to do. Okay.
All right, how about this? And notice a lot of my questions are more Grogu based because that's the one I'm more interested in.
There you
Should Grogu eventually become a Jedi, a Mandalorian, or something entirely new? And would those choices weaken or strengthen his character?
Well, what is the new?
Just something all new by himself, something that's in between. Like think of it like a gray Jedi, so to speak.
If he did that, I think he'd be strong. If he decides to just be a Jedi, at this point, he made his decision when he left Luke. So I guess Gray Jedi would be the only option. I think he'd be a stronger Gray Jedi because of the attachment that he has, but not the care for it. Like you're like, all right, I'll do the Force thing, but I'm also a Mando. So it's two strengths coming together.
Yeah,
because the Mandalorian are known to be strong fighters, warriors. So I think it will work best as a Gray Jedi.
Okay. If this movie succeeds, does it redefine what a TV show continuation movie should look like, or is it just an extended fan service?
I think it's an extended fan service because if this was a movie TV, it would have been on the streaming app, not in the big theaters. So I think they dropped.
In other words, you're saying they would have released it on the streaming service as a movie, not as a series, like this. What came out in theaters would have just been on the streaming service.
If they did that, I think they would have had a success.
Okay.
I hope that they get the numbers they're looking for in the theaters. But I don't know because when I was in there, we're talking Saturday. There's maybe 5 people in front, another 5 people in the same row with me and my children, and a couple sprinkles behind us.
Now, I got a part 2 to that. So, do you believe that? Now, do you think this would have worked if they would have done it like the way they did Godzilla and Kong, the first movie, how it was on streaming service and it was in theaters?
There's a difference. We haven't had a good Godzilla and Kong movie at all, right? Or I mean, like since the begin, like in the
first one.
First one.
I like the second one.
No. You're talking about when they first came out on stream.
Like when they dropped Godzilla and Kong
on the
on streaming service and in theaters at the same exact time.
Right. Well,
Because remember, it was so anticipated, they didn't want to lose sales.
Right.
So they did both. Because people couldn't go outside, pandemic.
Right.
But at the same exact time, the way this came out, this was a series. It was always a series. And they dropped a film. Where does he? That has to be downstairs, right?
yeah, it's downstairs.
Okay. All right. But they could have done it where it was on a streaming service, still made a profit. And then could have released it in theaters. They could have done both.
I don't think well, those are two different things, right? The last Star Wars movie we had was 2019.
Right.
Rise of Skywalker. Not good. And then we got Godzilla King Kong. Very anticipating because we haven't had Godzilla since.
I want another movie.
Oh, for sure. But we haven't had a Godzilla. That movie would have came out in theaters if it wasn't for the shutdown.
Yep.
So because of that, the anticipation was, I want to see Godzilla. I want to see Kong finally in the updated version that we got now. And like you said, they didn't want to lose out on money, so they put it on streaming app because some people are going to be home because they didn't want to catch this COVID. And then you got some people like, stay 6 feet apart. I'm pretty sure movie theaters figured out how to do that with the ticket sales. So I wouldn't even compare the two. I would just think that
Should have been streaming.
it should have been streaming. They would have been successful with the streaming. What up, kids?
I wasn't expecting that.
All right. Well, the next one's you.
Oh, all right, bet.
We got a
Let's go.
closer.
All right, so for the last question, if you strip away the Star Wars universe, is the core story of Jin and Grogu actually about fatherhood, or is it about two characters using each other to avoid being alone?
Fatherhood. Definitely. You could tell. That's his baby. That's his baby. He was threatened by one of the villains in this movie, and you can see the hurt in his eyes.
You can see his eyes?
Did I spoil something for you? Or did I not? Go check out the movie.
Hey, I mean, a lot of feelings can be, portrayed through a mask.
Through
but,
a mask, yeah.
I mean, that would be interesting. But even I can tell that it definitely feels fatherhood. It doesn't feel like you're trying to avoid being alone.
Even the trailer looked like it. The trailer basically gave it off.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think if they keep Grogu around and they jump, let's say they jump a little bit forward, right? You know how they usually do little time jumps here and there. Do you think that they would do a payoff where Din is old or he's dying and you'll see that son-fatherly bond type thing? They would show that, or would they skip over it? Do you think they'll do a flashback? Because it will be a payoff for the series and the movie.
If they want to keep their fan base that they have, whatever it is, I suggest that Disney show it, not do it off screen.
I can't see it being a flashback. Or maybe a small flash forward, like maybe 10 years into the future, where Grogu's more of a kid and he's more capable. He's eager, probably making mistakes.
A little bit more like bigger.
And Jin's maybe a bit more patient and maybe more relaxed. Probably cracks a couple of jokes at his son's expense. And there's just that sense of bond and familiarity.
Then they kill him off.
You think they would kill off Jin to
Star
promote
Wars,
Grogu?
but Star Wars would do
Well, I
that.
mean,
I don't think
Star
that
Wars
would
always has to have that sad
father
that
dying the
turns
passage.
the next level into
And then
something
you also
else.
got to think Grogu is when we first met him in the first movie. I think they mentioned first show. They mentioned that or season or second season, whatever, that he's 50.
Oh,
yeah, because they age slower than we do.
Yeah. So I mean,
I think their species can make it up to 900 years. And I was gonna say, like, does
Yoda dies at 9.
Does Jin age like a normal human, or does he also age differently?
No, he's a human.
Okay.
So he ages like so, and it's inevitable for him to die at an old age.
While Jin's
While
still
Goku is still growing up. So
that
it's
was
it's a possible thing. I just hope that if they do jump, they jump to like a last mission where you can tell that he's old, and like you can tell like all right, he knows this is his last mission. I think they'll do service to the fan base if they did that. Yeah, but other than that, the movie was good. I mean, yeah, when I paid the price I did for the popcorn and the drink and the ticket and sit in the movie, there were moments where I was like, wow. I was like, yeah. I was like, oh, get him. I was like, oh, man. But there were also moments where I'm like, I could tell this could have been straight stream, but it's good enough to be in the theaters where I was never bored.
okay.
That's I was never
So
bored.
it had your attention
It had my attention the whole time. Yeah.
Now, I got a two-parter for you. Should it have been a movie or should it have been a season? And did you get a popcorn bucket?
I'm gonna answer the second question. I ain't got no money. We walked in there and Leia was like, "Oh, Dad, can we get this?" I looked at it, $79.99.
Was it made it more expensive than the Yoshi popcorn bucket?
It was also like, so it had Grogu on his shoulder, right? And you open up his back, and that's where the popcorn would go in. Not big enough for like
It's a big back activity.
big bag activity, but not a big.
But
it's not. It's,
it wasn't enough.
it's,
Was
I
it
don't know
enough
if y'all
for a
can see
small
this.
popcorn?
It was about like
That's it.
from this line to this, and it was about like that length.
Now, how deep we talking? Like this? Or like,
I mean, it wasn't
was it enough for a small popcorn? At least.
not
like-
even a small
I was
popcorn.
about to say half of a small popcorn. I was about to
Yeah,
say
half of a small popcorn. I'm not. No.
The prices don't make sense for these popcorn buckets.
I mean, especially, but like
it's
like
more for it's like a toy. It's
a
it's
collectible.
you're not paying for the popcorn itself. You're paying for the toy.
Yeah, I know. You get that. Plus, you get the popcorn and you get a refill for free, which is cool. But I'm still paying $79.
Yeah, I'm not paying for that.
I mean, most people
See what
even
I'm
get
saying?
the popcorn bucket. Don't even put the
the-
popcorn in the
Oh,
bucket.
But like you said,
trick to be known. Wait 3 weeks out, you get it 75% off.
yeah.
So mark the date.
Yeah.
Although my last question is, what would you rate it out of 10?
Oh, there you go.
But I still haven't finished the other question to you, but I'll answer yours.
Okay.
I'd give it a 7.5
Okay.
because
And it's 5 the halfway point, which is as good as it is
yes,
bad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't grade like schools out in here. You know,
On a curve.
but like I said, like it's one of those. I'm not rushing back to the theaters, but I definitely wouldn't mind paying for the popcorn, soda, and ticket.
would you pay matinee prices?
Yes. Matter of fact, I'll probably wait until Tuesday. $5. Do they still do $5 Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Okay, then I would wait for a Tuesday. But what was the other question you had asked?
Do you think it should have been a movie or could it just been a season?
At this point, it could have been a season, but I'm happy that they didn't. They just made it a movie.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay. That's all we got.
Okay, yeah. I say this. Definitely go check out the movie for yourself. Definitely get the rating up that they needed because this movie will determine if. Well, I mean, 1 year anniversary. She gotta come on, Bell, come on, Bell in the building. 1 year anniversary, Bell always shows up in the film. That's right. Look at she gonna roll her out. That's hilarious. But yeah, this movie will determine if they will care to do something like this again. Because we still got another movie coming out with the Ryan Gosling.
Yep.
And then we got the second season for Ahsoka. That will be about like mid of next year. And then we got the Shadow.
And then we
Darth
got Star
Vader.
Wars Episode 12.
Episode 12.
You didn't hear about that?
Where's 10 and 11?
They're coming. So far, they said we're going up to Episode 12.
Well, it's under Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, so I kind of have faith in it.
I don't.
But it's still owned by Disney, which
Oh, it's always going to
And
be
that's
now.
why I don't have faith.
Right.
I'm sorry.
so yeah. I mean, just like the first movie, you gotta have hope.
Yeah.
Well,
Anakin had hope, and look what happened.
They ruined my boy. Go read the Legends books. Fantastic. Love his wife too. Interesting backstory.
yeah. If you're not looking for canon, definitely go read that because you'll get a great story.
Disney sucks. It is totally canon. Disney's crap is non-canon.
Yeah, that's true. I don't count the last 3.
Don't forget they threw out the script.
They sure did. They sure did. I guarantee, I wasn't there obviously, but I guarantee we went down something like this. All right, picture it. They walk in, right? George walks in, Disney sitting down. He walks in with Kathleen Kennedy. They sit down. Boom. Oh, you want to find the voice thing? It's your voice. It'll be your mic. They walk in, right?
All right, man, what you got for us?
So what we have for you, Mr. Lucas, can I call you George?
Call whatever you want.
Okay, so we have this bunk of money.
All right, what about it?
If you sell us the rights to Star Wars, filming and all that, we can give you this boatload of money. So this way you can spend time with your children, because that's what you say you want to do.
Yeah, that is what I want to do. Now, listen, I have these 3 scripts lined up for the next 3 films. All right. Now, I already know because I'm George Lucas.
Yes.
I made these films. They all been record profit.
Praise the Lord.
So I'm willing to go ahead and sell. The money sounds right. But you guys have to use these 3 scripts I have written up.
Well, I mean, we have Kathleen Kennedy here. Kathleen, would you be able to take that the script she has and bring it in?
I'm not talking to her. I'm talking to you.
Oh, well.
You're the one making the deal with me. I just need these scripts to be used. My fans deserve to have good movies coming out.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
So look, if you guys can agree to use that, we got no problem. Let's go ahead and do a handshake on it. I'll sign the paperwork. All right, you give me the money. All right, we good to go. That's business.
All right. Now, if you can please follow our assistant right here, whatever, Disney exec, and follow him. We're going to take you to Disney's park, and we are going to show you the park so that way you get an idea, because we're also going to add in a whole new amusement park, and we want to show you where it will be at.
As long as I can put this lightsaber on Mickey's, we ain't got no issue.
Yes, sir. Yes, just follow Mr. What's her name here? Miss Kathleen, can you stay for a little bit? All right, and then they walk off, and so Kathleen, we have something special for you. You work for us now. We'll give you all the rights. All the rights. You can do whatever you want. But we're going to take this script, these 3 scripts. Can you kick over that can right there? Yes, the trash can. Yes, that's what it's called. Kick it over. Yes. We don't about that script. What we're going to do is our own thing, and we're going to make it popular. We're going to make it big, and you're going to be the one to headline it. You want women in it? Put women in it. You want to disrespect black people? Disrespect. I don't care about. They are some. And you can do whatever you want to that movie. You understand me, Kathleen? This is your show, but we run it. All right, go follow the outside. I guarantee you that's how it went down, because that's literally what they did, yo.
It was like I was there in the boardroom meeting.
Y'all said y'all want Anakin to come back? What y'all want? We gonna give you this other guy's gonna fall in love with somebody that might be related to, and y'all gonna love it.
Right.
Okay?
And then
we're gonna bring back that old pet the guy too. We're gonna bring him back, and then he's gonna square off with some girl who has no training whatsoever, gains it in about 3 movies, and all of a sudden she's stronger than every you ever seen in your life. Welcome to Disney.
I can't even.
And I'm going to say this on record. Finn should have been the protagonist.
Oh, wait, my bad.
Y'all.
Finn should have been the protagonist.
You put my man in a coma. A coma.
Right.
A coma.
Right.
Y'all said, fuck that.
Right.
Put him in a coma. Had this man screaming out for some chick.
They don't even want him no more. Had a whole Asian chick ready to give him everything he wanted. And then y'all just like, nah. Well, in the third movie, we'll just have him scream. Matter of fact, the second plot of the movie, space. My bad. And the plot of the second movie is space chasing.
Garbage.
Space chasing.
Absolutely garbage.
Why are we flying through space, chasing one another? Oh, we made it to this planet. Where did they come from? All right, let's go. Make it. And then they get to another. Where did they come from? We just left them. How they didn't catch up? All right, get back on the ship. And then we make it to a planet that kind of looks like Hoth. And then it's salt.
Yep.
See, my whole thing about that is they said, hey, listen, they won't be able to pick us up on our scanners or their scanners. So we can slip on by in our 14 ships as if they're not looking out from the video feed and able to see the centipede trail of ships leading down into the planet. How retarded are these people who came up with this stupid ass film? It makes no freaking sense over. All right, movie. Man, oh my God.
That was point.
The only thing about that freak is when they showed the light speed halberd cannon shot. That was beautiful.
That was beautiful.
I don't even know if I can say it, but that suicide was amazing.
It was.
The woman was garbage, but that shot was amazing.
Who was
that was
she?
my wallpaper. Hugo, whatever her freaking name is.
To this day, I don't know who she is. Or like I know the actress.
She's not worth remembering. She's not worth remembering.
Okay,
but I had that shot as my wallpaper for like maybe 6 months.
That was a good shot.
That was beautiful.
Because the actress is Jurassic Park.
Wait.
Yeah, it's her. It's her.
Jurassic Park. I'm not good with names. What's the name's assistant? Jurassic Park. What's the name? Alan's assistant.
Wait, that was her?
Yeah, that was her.
Remember, you gotta remember, Jurassic Park came out a long time ago.
Oh, wow.
But that was her. But I didn't know who the character was. And you saying it's not important.
Yeah, her name is Horgo or Holgo, whatever freak her name is. She's not worth remembering. She's a garbage character written to be in a. Oh my God.
And,
see.
So
They mess these films up, bro.
They really did. Just to give us girl bosses that make no freaking sense.
Finn should have. So if Greg was
Finn
here,
hit somebody.
if Greg was here, he would deny this all from heaven to earth. Finn should have there were signs for Finn to be a Jedi.
Yeah, he was force sensitive.
He was force
He was
sensitive.
shown from the movie from the very beginning that he was force sensitive, and then they just scrapped that.
Well, let's not forget, he did slice.
He cut Kylo, who at that point isn't like the only Jedi or lightsaber wielding person. So how is this non-named defective stormtrooper able not to say hold his own like?
Well, he managed to have combat. Have combat. He had combat. I'll give him that. He had combat. He blocked 2 hits, moved out the way, got his face scratched a little bit, but he cut Kylo, and then he took it straight off the back.
Yeah.
To the back of his neck.
I mean, like all he needed to do is, and then the second movie, he's able to sense Rey's in danger. We need to get to Rey.
Yeah, that's another thing.
How
That's
you
the other
able to
thing.
sense him?
He did do that dumbass
Force
cry,
sensitive.
but he was able to tell.
And
which
then
is-
the third movie, the whole third movie, he's just screaming Rey. I would think that, all right, well, dang, like, did she give you something? That's why you crazy like this? Like, it's ridiculous. But he wasn't force sensitive.
No. Apparently, it's confirmed that he was force sensitive. It's just they never did anything with it in the films. Oh my gosh, Finn should have been the main character, and him and Poe should have been the main characters.
Dude,
Finn,
Poe
and
got done dirty. This,
Yeah, Finn, Poe,
the
and
three
Rey
films.
should have been the 3 main characters. And I'm gonna be real with you. I ain't like the Asian chick. That kiss was weird at the end of the second
It
film.
was
I
weird.
thought that
I
came
did
out of
like
nowhere.
her, though, because
She was cool, but that last line, she talking about something, you don't win war with self-sacrifice or violence or hate. You win with love. I'm like, girl, we're about to die.
Right,
Like, what are you talking about? This ain't no passion project. We're not in Steven Universe.
Right. you can't win off of that. But if you holler at your boy, I got you.
He trying to make a soccer team.
You know?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the actress. It's just the scene was written to be weird.
Yeah, the
man.
scene. And then my problem with that is, who did the first one? The 7. Who did the 7? What's the director? What's his name? Bad Robot.
I don't know.
Adams something, right? Something Adams.
J.J. Abrams?
J.J. Abrams. My bad, Abrams. He did the first movie. Then Ryan something came in and did the second one, right? And then it didn't do well like they thought it was. And they said, well, all right, Abrams, can you come back? And Abrams was like, well, what do you want me to do? Because the first one,
J.J. Abrams was the first one. Ryan Johnson was the second. J.J. Abrams was the third again.
Yeah. So it's one of those things where Abrams set up a path, and Ryan said,
screw everything. I'm just going to do my own thing now.
Right. Like, I don't give a about that kid. I'm going to do my own movie.
Well, yep.
And then nobody liked it, and he's like, y'all.
I'm leaving.
And Abrams came back and said, what the is this? What do you want me to do with this? And he said, all right, this is the best I got.
Yeah, we're just going to make a whole fetch quest that lasts 90% of the film. It's so completely nonsensical that no one cared for it.
And somehow,
and then we're going to
Palpatine
sprinkle a little
returns.
incest.
Oh, my God. Just
sprinkle a little incest.
Yep, they sure
is
did.
it? Because I'm not going to lie, I didn't see the third film of the new trilogy.
Okay.
Be happy you didn't.
No. Here's the thing. I know the gist of it, but is it hinted that they're siblings?
Yes.
Not siblings. It's
related,
one of those things,
like blood related.
No, because does Palpatine have a relation to... Wait, oh, yeah, that's right. Palpatine is supposedly Anakin's father?
Yes.
Yes.
He is.
And then she's supposed to be Palpatine's granddaughter?
Yes,
which
she
means
is. Anakin.
the grandkids
And
fell in love with each
Kylo
other?
is mixed in there in the middle
So that's what I'm
somewhere.
saying. So the grandkids fall in love with each other? That's so creepy. Why would you make that? Ew.
Hey man, that's the whole
I'm
Star
only
Wars.
now putting that together because I knew that they made it so that Palpatine apparently got jiggy with it with somebody and they had a kid who had a kid that became Rey and Ben Skywalker is ew.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Ew, because now they made because the thing about is that Anakin was supposed to be a Jesus baby. The Force created him inside of a woman.
Mm-hmm.
So he's supposed to be a Jesus baby. Saying, no, Palpatine went down and did it with a slave for some random reason. Palpatine was creepy. And that means he's Anakin's dad. And Anakin is Rey's grandfather. But Palpatine is also Rey's grandfather. And that means Ben is his great-grandson? Mm-hmm. That is so disgusting. Now, Who came up with this creepy
Let's
ass
clean
plot?
it up. I want to clean it up so this way nobody's attacking us like we don't know what we're talking about. So in the 2017, I did a short. In the 2017, there is a Darth Vader comic, and it's like one of the last issues. And but if you read the Darth Plagueis novel, Plagueis and Palpatine manipulate the midichlorians, and they thought nothing came out of it, right? Because they were trying to do that, right? But it worked, and Shmi got pregnant. But then Palpatine killed Plagueis, so then it only leaves one person, Pops, right? So now Palpatine, all this stuff happens. Boom, Palpatine dies. At the same time, he's trying to clone other clones of himself and put metachlorine in the clones, but they kept coming out defective. So he did one experiment with a clone that didn't get any metachlorians but came out perfect, but it didn't have metachlorians, so it didn't have any connection to the Force. So it's like, all right, I don't want nothing to do with it. Send it out into the galaxy. Goes out to the galaxy, finds Rey's mom. Because Rey's mom is human and it has. And all living beings have metachlorine in them. Palpatine clone and Rey's mom, who's had midichlorian. Boom, bam, make Rey strong with the Force.
So if it's a clone, then it's still granddaughter and grandson.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
That is creepy as
And they
hell.
knew this. They knew this. It's not like something they didn't know. They knew this.
That is so disgusting. These last 3 films are not canon. I don't care if anyone says.
That's what everybody's saying.
That's
Everybody's
why
saying the same
it is
thing.
Disney's Star Wars. It is not Star Wars. Oh my God. Oh, that is so creepy.
And for anybody that's like, well, Luke and Leia,
Really?
this. No.
One, Leia did that to piss off Han.
Yes.
And 2,
Yes.
Luke never acted on that nonsense. Clearly, there was something between them where they did not have that kind of connection. Luke was just being smug to run into Han's face because the two of them were like brothers.
Right.
And Leia was just trying to be a piece of crap to Han, even though it was clear she was in love with him. That nonsense doesn't
So
count.
that's how it doesn't count. This
That
right
is-
here at the end.
That was supposedly love to the
When
point where they
you wanted-
sacrificed their
when you wanted-
lives for each other. Oh my God, that is so
instead of having a chocolate milk, they wanted to have a
crap
black and
souffle.
yellow over here and a white and white over here, but they were related. And Disney, there you go.
Backwoods, Virginia.
That is so freaking disgusting. Why would they come up with this
Don't know.
creepy plot?
I don't know.
That's what we get.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this this anniversary of the channel of Intuned Entertainment. Shout outs to you guys for staying with us for a year, and those who just came in to our shenanigans, welcome. We appreciate it. And for those who are going to see this and come in, thank you, welcome. Let's make it a whole nother year. As usual, I've been Kev, Chris been Chris, Will's been Will, you've been you. Don't be like Disney, be weirdos. Let's stay in tune. I forgot to turn
Don't
this
like
back on.
black protagonists, but they're okay with incest.